Facebook post buried months back, where she laughed about someone's brother being in a casket. Angry words. The kind of online back and forth people forget about by morning. Until the morning they don't wake up. And suddenly everyone is asking the same question. Was that post just trash talk? Or was it motive? Before we go any further, do me a favor. If you care about real stories being told carefully and honestly, hit like, subscribe, and click the bell. These cases aren't entertainment. They're real people. And the only way we keep digging into uncomfortable truths is if you support it. Don't scroll past this one. Now let's step back. If you've followed this case before on 3 AM Files, you already know the basic timeline of Gabryel Ayres' death in Auburn Gresham. Tonight isn't about retelling everything. Tonight is about the pieces that didn't sit right. Gabryel wasn't invisible online. She had presence, personality. She spoke boldly, sometimes aggressively. She didn't seem like someone who backed down from confrontation. And that matters. When you look at people who live loudly online, you have to ask, were they just expressing themselves? Or were they escalating conflicts in ways they didn't realize? The Facebook post that resurfaced after her death shows her responding to someone in a hostile exchange. She mocked someone's deceased brother. The tone wasn't subtle. It was confrontational, almost celebratory in its cruelty. Now here's the important part. At the time she posted it, it likely felt like another argument, another social media clash. But after her death, that post was framed by some online voices as retaliation fuel. People started saying things like, "You can't talk like that and expect nothing to happen." But we have to be careful. There is no official confirmation that that post had anything to do with her death. Law enforcement has not publicly stated that it was motive. Still, psychologically, we can't ignore it. When someone publicly humiliates or disrespects another person tied to violence, especially in communities where retaliation culture can exist, that can intensify conflict. Not always, but sometimes. So the first question becomes, was she already in a cycle of escalating hostility? People close to the case have described tension in her social environment. Arguments, rivalries, social media friction. The kind of digital hostility that spills into real life. But tension alone doesn't equal murder. Now let's move to the second angle. The one that changed everything. The location. After Gabryel's death, allegations began spreading online that her boyfriend had shared her location. Some posts claimed he sent it to someone. Others implied he dropped a pin. A few went even further, accusing him of setting her up. Let's pause. These are allegations. Social media allegations. There has been no confirmed public evidence proving that he intentionally shared her location for harm. But here's why the rumor caught fire. Because in cases like this, people want betrayal. It's psychologically easier to believe someone close betrayed her than to accept randomness. The human brain hates chaos. We look for intention, for conspiracy, for inside jobs. And when people heard location shared, it felt cinematic. Felt like a plot twist. Think about how vulnerable location sharing makes someone. Your exact position, your movements, your safety. In healthy relationships, sharing location can mean trust, protection, transparency. In unhealthy dynamics, it can mean surveillance, control. So what was their dynamic? Reports suggest they were close. But close doesn't automatically mean stable. Relationships can be intense, messy, complicated. Were there red flags? Public arguments? Subtle signs of distrust? Some online observers pointed out moments where behavior seemed tense. Others defended him completely. Again, nothing confirmed. But here's where it gets interesting. If someone did have her real-time location, that narrows opportunity. It reduces randomness, creates precision. The question isn't just, was her location shared? It's who had access. And was it routine? Or was it unusual that night? Investigators typically examine digital footprints in modern cases. Phones log location access. Record sharing. Data exists. If there was malicious intent through digital sharing, that would leave a trail. And yet, publicly, there has been no confirmed statement tying location sharing to her death. So why does the theory persist? Because of timing. Because of that Facebook post. Because of tension. Because humans connect dots even when they aren't officially connected. Let's imagine two possible psychological scenarios. Scenario 1, retaliation. Someone already angry about past disrespect sees an opportunity. Emotions escalate. Violence follows. In this scenario, the Facebook post becomes part of a larger feud pattern. Scenario 2, internal betrayal. Someone close to her, knowingly or unknowingly, exposes her vulnerability, whether through carelessness or something darker. Now I want you to notice something. Neither scenario has been confirmed, but both are emotionally powerful, and that's why they dominate conversation. When analyzing behavior, we look at patterns. Was Gabryel someone who thrived in confrontation? Possibly. Her online tone suggests she didn't avoid conflict. Was she aware of potential danger? That's harder to say. Young adults often underestimate how quickly online hostility can escalate offline. Words feel digital. Consequences are physical. But here's the twist that makes this case even heavier. After her death, the very post that showed her mocking someone else's loss became the symbol people used to mock hers. The cycle. Grief answered with grief. Disrespect answered with disrespect. Chilling. Not because it proves motive, but because it reveals environment. An environment where violence and retaliation aren't abstract ideas. They're present, personal. Now let's address something uncomfortable. Sometimes when someone dies, people search for reasons to blame the victim. She shouldn't have said that. She shouldn't have posted that. She shouldn't have been there. But even if someone speaks recklessly, that does not justify violence. Still, behavior can increase risk exposure. That's not blame. That's reality. If you publicly escalate conflict, you increase visibility. You increase enemies. You increase unpredictability. The real question is, did she realize the level of danger around her? Or did she believe it was just words? When it comes to the location sharing allegation, another psychological layer appears. If the boyfriend did share her location intentionally, that would suggest manipulation and betrayal at the highest level. If he didn't, and the rumor is false, then he becomes another casualty of internet speculation. Both are tragic in different ways. And that's the problem with viral cases. Narratives solidify before evidence does. Let's talk about digital intimacy. When couples share passwords, locations, private access, they blur boundaries. That level of access requires deep trust. If something goes wrong, digital evidence becomes weaponized in public opinion instantly. So here's the question I want you to think about. If her location was accessible to more than one person, how controlled was that access? Was it common for her to share it widely? Was it limited? Was it automatic through an app? Technology complicates motive analysis. Now step back and look at the bigger picture. A young woman with a bold online presence. Public conflict. A resurfaced post mocking death. An alleged location leak. A violent outcome. You can see why people connect dots. But connecting dots isn't the same as proving a line. This is where 3 AM Files sits differently. We don't declare villains without confirmation. We analyze behavior. We examine patterns. We question inconsistencies. And here's an inconsistency that stands out. If retaliation was the motive, why wasn't there more public escalation before? If betrayal was involved, what signs existed beforehand? Sometimes the absence of visible warning signs is the scariest part. Another angle to consider is emotional maturity. Young individuals in high-conflict social circles often normalize aggression. It becomes language. It becomes humor. It becomes identity. But normalization doesn't make it safe. The Facebook post may have been performative, a way to show strength, loyalty, fearlessness. But sometimes performance attracts real-world consequences. Let's talk about risk blindness. When someone grows up around violence or constant conflict, they can become desensitized. Threats feel distant until they're not. Was Gabryel desensitized? We can't say for sure. But her tone suggests comfort with confrontation. Comfort can be dangerous. Now imagine if you're someone holding a grudge. Watching, waiting, and then you see an opportunity. Location, timing, isolation. Again, we are speaking in possibilities, not accusations. But possibilities are where investigations begin. One more psychological layer. Sometimes rumors start because someone somewhere had partial information. Screenshot, text, comment, and that partial information spreads without context. If the boyfriend's location-sharing rumor came from a misunderstanding, that could explain its speed. People want answers. They accept fragments. But if investigators eventually confirm digital involvement, that would change the entire narrative. Right now, we sit in uncertainty. And uncertainty is uncomfortable. Before we close, I want to ask you something. If someone mocks death publicly, does that increase their risk? Or is that just hindsight bias after tragedy? If a partner has your location, is that protection? Or potential vulnerability? How much responsibility do we carry for the digital environments we create around ourselves? Was this case about retaliation? Was it about betrayal? Or was it something entirely different that social media is distracting us from? Drop your theory in the comments. I want to know which angle you think holds more psychological weight. The Facebook post, the alleged location sharing, or something else entirely. And if you want more deep dives like this, where we slow down and examine the behavior behind the headlines, subscribe to 3 AM Files. Because at 3 AM, when everything goes quiet, that's when the uncomfortable questions start speaking the loudest.